What's up, YouTube? Funnel Doc here. In today's video, we're going to be going over the only funnel you'll need to hit 100K. To be honest with you, you could take this funnel to 7 figures. Actually, it's the only funnel you really need if you're a coach and you have a coaching offer and you're looking to scale. There are other funnels in the ecosystem, and we'll get into trainings on that later, but this is the one that you need to take you from 0 to 100K and beyond. See you inside. What's up, everybody? So today we're going over our appointment setter funnel. This is the appointment setting funnel that you're going to need to be able to go from literally 0 to 100K and even a million. You could use this funnel. There's other stuff. We'll get into that training later in the different trainings on what else needs to be in this ecosystem. But today we're going to show you an outline of the actual technical layout, how this funnel should look. And then in other videos coming up, we're going to actually deep dive into actually how to build out each section. So without further ado, let's jump on in. Now, first of all, when you come in to this funnel, you're going to enter via what's called a hero page. A hero page for this is basically, now there's a formula that I get into later in my coaching and other trainings. But the formula, basically, it's going to have, it's going to have a video, it's going to have some stories, some pain points, some testimonials. It's going to basically lay out all your program at 30,000 foot view, who it's for, who's it's not for, overview of the process you use, all this different stuff without deep diving into the program. You want to hit a couple pain points. You want to tell them who you are. You want to have social proof on this thing. You want to have testimonials, case studies, etc. But the whole point of that is to get so much pressure that the next step, that going to the next step is a no-brainer. And any video on this page would literally be selling the next step. So they're going to come in here, they're going to see all this overwhelming social proof, how amazing this program looks, and they're going to opt in. Now, when they do that, they're going to give name, email, and phone number so that we can hit them on multiple different platforms, including SMS and email. And then they're going to be added to a 30-day nurture campaign. Now, this campaign is not going to fire for 7 days. And the reason why we want to wait 7 days is our sales process here, from the time booking a call to follow up to getting in the sales call to follow up after that, etc., is roughly about 7 days. After that time, we're going to stop all sales process and we're going to add them to a nurture campaign because they will be tagged as such if not purchasing, but still interest. So this campaign is going to go over limiting beliefs. It's going to overcome objections. It's going to educate them on problems and solutions. It's going to show them case studies. It's going to basically walk them down the path of being cold traffic, knowing nothing about you really or your product, your offer, other than it sounds cool maybe, and becoming warm to even hot traffic because of this, where at the end of it, if it's a fit, there's no other choice but them to buy because they're so excited about it. So the next one here, again, we have a survey set up here. Now, this is a qualifying survey. You're going to ask anywhere from 6 to 10 questions on this. Some of the questions are going to be very important, like, are all the decision makers going to be on the call? When are you looking to get started? If they're looking to get started next month or they're not sure, they're not probably a good fit for your program. Any other questions? We're not going to deep dive into some of this. We'll do that more on the actual build out section, but you want to have a survey on here. This is very important because you want to be able to pre-qualify people and find out where these people are on their actual entrepreneur journey versus getting tire kickers in here. If they're not ready to start, or they don't know, they're not ready to invest in themselves, they have no budget, they don't know who their dream customer is. There could be a number of questions you can ask to help determine if they're a fit for your program. Because that's the great thing about being a coach and having a high ticket program is you get to fire people when they're not a good fit for your program. If they're not going to get results, if they're not going to work well with you, don't take them on. I don't care how much money they have. And that's something that you really got to take into account when you're building out and when you're selling your program. So this survey is either going to qualify them or disqualify them. If they're qualified, they're going to go on to the schedule a call page. If they're disqualified, they're going to get the disqualified email, and they're still going to go to this 30-day nurture campaign. They'll, of course, be removed out of here and added. It's the same one. This one's just delayed this way. If they're disqualified, they get instantly to it. And that's only because even though they're disqualified now, in 30, 60, 90 days from now or whatever, this was only a 30-day campaign, but in 30 days from now, they might be ready. Maybe the timing's off. Maybe they needed to do some stuff. Who knows? But maybe they didn't know enough. I mean, you got to think about it. Studies show the average person needs 12 touch points minimum. Some people I've talked to in the industry because of attention span say it's as high as 21 touch points before they buy. A touch point could be an ad, an email, when they see a post, anytime they're engaging with your brand or something similar to brand to help move them towards a purchase, that's a touch point. And just realize if this is their first touch point when they opt in, they're going to need 6 to 11 or even more touch points before they're ready to buy. And that's why a nurture series is so important. And it's really one of the things that's so often overlooked when making your whole ecosystem, especially for your core offer. The next thing we're going to be looking at your schedule a call page. Now remember, there's going to be videos on each of these pages, except for the survey page. That's obvious, it doesn't need one. But the hero funnel page, the main page, there's going to be a video selling the next step. Realize, unlike a webinar or something like that, this specific funnel has videos to help move the person down the customer journey into the next page. It's not trying to sell the program at the end. It's trying to sell you to the importance of taking the survey. So something on the hero funnel first page, you're going to talk about yourself. It's going to almost be a re-synopsis in video form of what's on that page. You know what I mean? But it's going to also say, hey, on the next page, there's going to be a quick survey. It's going to help determine, make sure we're a good fit. Please be sure to fill that out. It's going to really help. I already said going to be a good fit, but you know what I mean? So it end out that way with the call to action, fill out the survey on the next page. And it needs to show the importance of the survey. So then when they fill out the survey, if they're a fit, they'll be going to the schedule call. If they're not a fit, they'll go over here to the disqualified chain. On the schedule the call page, there's going to be a video again selling the next step, the step 2, schedule a call and show up. So that's what the beyond here is. Hey, below there's a calendar link. You're going to be able to schedule a call, go into a little bit of it, and then the importance of needing to show up, the next step, selling the next step, how this call is going to highlight problems in their business. It's going to be a game changer. You really hype it up so that if they miss a call, or that they're going to feel like it's the worst decision they've ever made in their life. Because we both know, if you believe in your product like I believe in mine, and it can help people and change people's lives, it's your job to get in front of them and make a sale. Because here's the deal. If you're too worried because I don't want to be pushy, I don't want to be salesy, do you believe your product can change their life? If the answer is yes, then you need to do whatever you can ethically to get in front of them and get them to make a purchase, because we know that what we have can make a difference in their life. So it's your job to educate them, walk them through the sales process, use this follow-up, use marketing so that they can be educated to realize that you are the solution to the problem that they've been searching for, and they need to buy from you. So anyway, that's a schedule a call. Now, when the schedule a call happens, they're going to be added to a pipeline opportunity. So in your pipeline, your CRM, which I recommend using OCCRM, Online Coaching CRM, you're going to have your pipeline to track your sales. When somebody schedules a call, you want to automatically have it set up so that it will populate an opportunity that's tracked through your pipeline. That's going to also be added to a reminder campaign. We're going to get into reminder campaigns in a different video. Each one of these things I'm going to break down into different nuances in later videos. Today's about the overall overarching view in understanding the importance of this funnel. The great thing about this funnel is this allows you to run traffic. It allows you to have organic traffic. It allows people to come in and be able to find out about you before they decide to book a call. It allows you to get the tire kickers out. It does everything you need. Because realize when you're doing $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, $25,000 coaching packages, you're not going to be able to push somebody through a funnel and get consistent sales. It's not going to happen. You're going to have to go through a funnel to a call. I prefer Zoom calls because I like to see body language, how people react, versus a telephone call. But either way, you need to get them on a call because you have to change the environment. It has to go to a different area. You have to be able to answer questions on the spot. You have to be able to overcome their objections. You have to be able to show them the value in what you have. Realize too many people focus on price, which price and value are not the same thing. If I tell you something is $1 million, that's how much it costs you. That is the price of something. But until you see the value in it, that it's worth $1 million or $2 million, that price doesn't matter, because you'll never buy because you don't see the value. Hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, once they've scheduled a call on the next thing, you want two things to happen. You want to add them to the no-show campaign if they no-show, which the opportunity will move to your pipeline to that. And there's going to be a no-show follow-up, no-show campaign to help get them re-engaged if there's still a good possibility. On the thank you page, you're going to have two different spots. You're going to want to send them to your Facebook group, and you're going to want to send them to your 5-part video nurture series, which will also be delivered in email. We'll get into the 5-part video nurture series later on a different training, but that's basically a video series that helps walk them through the most common limiting beliefs and objections, so that when they show up for your sales call, it's more about closing the deal versus selling the deal that's already sold, because your videos have already walked them through everything. They understand all those common questions. I know you have. When you're on sales calls, I know there's questions, there's things that people say and do that are the same every call practically. And those are some of the things that we address in the 5-part video nurture series that's given to them before they get on the sales call, after they schedule their call right here. So we're going to send them in a group. So if they show for appointment, once they purchase, you're going to create a purchase opportunity that's going to then send them down your welcome email series. It's going to introduce them to your course. It's going to tell them what you can expect, etc. Again, we'll get in that later. You're going to set up the membership automatically. And then as soon as they log in, you're going to start your weekly check-in series. You're going to also add an opportunity to a student tracker pipeline. The way I have it set up is my program's 12 weeks or 90 days, and every week is a different part of the program. So I've got it set up that once somebody goes through the onboarding, as soon as they start, I set them in week 1, and every week it will automatically goes to next week. So at a glance, I can look at this opportunity or this pipeline and see where every one of my students are, what week they are, when they're coming up. It sends out reminders when they hit week 10, 11, and 12 for me and my staff to now talk to the student to help move them up to the next coaching program. So if they're in my Funnel Accelerator coaching, the next step is 7-figure elite, where we take you from 100K to $1 million, build out the complete ecosystem with lead magnets course, highest ticket, all that type of stuff. But it's our job that if they're ready and it's a good fit to them, we want to start talking to them, because you don't want to all of a sudden your program's over and be like, hey, oh, by the way, do you want to buy my next thing? You have to prep the person. You have to talk to them. You have to let them know what it involves, what values in it, etc. So that's part of the here. If they don't sign up, we're going to have a no purchase email series, which is a little different than this nurture series, because realize the nurture series, every so many emails is going to have an offer, where the no purchase one's going to have offers, but they're going to be a lot more spread out. There's going to be a lot more value because they've already gone through the whole buying process and said no. So we really need to warm them up and nurture them more. We're still going to always make offers. You never stop making offers, but they're not going to be quite as frequent in someone that's gone through the series versus someone that starts here. And that's pretty much the basic overview of the funnel. It's really, really simple in essence. It's only 4 pages. You've got your first page, which is your hero page. We'll rehash what we covered here, your hero page, which is just that. It's you are the hero, and it puts you as that. So it's going to tell your story. You want to make sure you talk about, excuse me, problems and solutions on here, because that's one of the things that doesn't happen. If they can't relate the problems they're having and see you as the solution to making them go away, they'll never buy from you. It doesn't matter. So you have to have stuff like that: problem solution, testimonials, case studies, social proof, things that are going to make it overwhelming, or they're going to be like, dude, I'm an idiot. If I'm only hitting, a couple thousand a month and I can't break through that 10K, I'd be an idiot not to start working the Funnel Doc, because he can easily get you to those $20,000, $30,000, and $40,000 months with his Funnel Accelerator coaching program. That's what they need to feel when they get on this, when they get done for mine. Yours, of course, going to be different. The survey, again, qualifying survey, 6 to 10 questions, making sure that they're a good fit. We need to get out the tire kickers. Schedule a call page. Again, video on there talking about the importance of scheduling a call and showing up. And this is going to add them to the pipeline so that you can start tracking them and start your reminder series. On the thank you page, you're going to have at least, I like 2 call to action. Sometimes we'll go with 3. One call to action is going to be join your Facebook group. You should always be pumping up multiple lists. So here you've got them now on your email and your SMS or text message list because they opted in. Let's move them to another list we got. This is our Facebook group. You want these people on multiple channels, multiple lists, so that way you're hitting them in multiple ways, getting those touch points we discussed earlier in here. The second step you're going to want to have on the thank you page is the button that goes to your 5-part video nurture series. The reason why you want this is this allows them to start learning your content and start the indoctrination process before their call as soon as possible. You're also going to send it to them via email in case for any reason they don't click the button, because that's going to happen quite often. So that's the brief outline there, an overview of the appointment funnel. It is essential for a coach to have this in their ecosystem. It is literally the only funnel you need for automation and growth for literally 0 to 100K. And to be honest with you, your first 10 sales, you don't even need this funnel. Even 20 sales, you don't even need this funnel. But to get to that 100K and to scale beyond it, to go to that multiple 6 figures and million, you're going to at least need this funnel. So hopefully this made sense. Thanks a lot so much for watching. I appreciate you so much for consuming my video series. This means so much to me. And I hope this is helping you out. I hope this is giving you the education you're looking for to help take your coaching offer and platform to the next level, because that's what it's all about, is making sure that I'm providing the value for you so that when you're done with this, you're like, that funnel dog's a pretty good dude. So anyway, I appreciate each and every one of you. The next video we're going to be having on the next day is going to be video number 5 in the series. This is going to be creating your group coaching offer. I'm going to actually go into how I structure and how I design and give you tips on how you can create your own group coaching program. It's going to be a great one. You don't want to miss it. I'm literally going to give you all my secret sauce, so don't miss any of these videos. Again, if this has found value in this, please smash that like button, hit the little notification bells, and be sure to subscribe for the algorithm so that we can continue to make these wonderful videos. If there's anything you want to see a video on, please put it in the comments. I'm constantly going through there. If you enjoy these videos, let me know so that I can keep my inspiration to keep making more of them for you. And I enjoy making these and love each and every one of you. And I can't wait to see what you guys put in the comments and see how these videos impact you and change your life. So with that, Funnel Doc out, income and impact, baby. That's what it's about. Get out there and make some.